Hello there, this is gonna be Gneiss, like in Gneiss, and this is gonna be the type of rock that I'm gonna show you today. We're gonna be bouldering in that area, and that is located just above Algund, Lagundo. This is in South Tyrol. Below, hidden by the hills, there is Merano. Let me head to the bouldering area. Right. Today we're going to be using this Bouldering and Sudtirolo guidebook from Vertical Life. More about it later. Okay, I got lucky and I managed to find a parking spot here, and this was probably because my car is small, so I could use it, and all others are taken, and this particular spot is very small, but it's actually the biggest one that I've seen on my way here. So this bouldering zone's parking is really poor, and now this is the rock that we're gonna be working with today. Also, you can see it probably here. You see that it is all layered and compressed, and basically this is nice for you. This is a rock that is layered and compressed. Okay, now for the guidebook. I'm using this one, Bouldern in Sudtirol. It is also available as an app of Vertical Life. So I parked over here. I want to pass by the sector 13, Dormitorio, then sector 11, Piazza Teatro, then number 3, Eden, and then down to Schlundenstein, if I read it correctly. But as you can see, there are many others. Now, thanks to the fact that I managed to find a very convenient parking, the approach to the first blocks is very small. I just walked back to that road conjunction where there was the bus stop as well. I reached this sign that tells the path number 25A, and this path is which like we're gonna take it later, and this path goes through the entire forest. Somewhere over here we should be having our first block for the day. So today I would like to play a little game. I would like to understand what is my grade related to this bouldering zone. So which will be the maximum grade that I will be able to climb, like within today. And we will start with this 5A, and yeah, that will go progressively to 5B, 5C, etc, etc. The top out is pretty neat, clean, very nice. Also take a look at the pattern of the rock. All these layers, aren't they nice? Okay, this was block number 1, and let's go a little bit uphill to see more blocks. There should be something of a little bit harder than 5A, 5B or 5C. Let's find out. This block is not on the book, at least it doesn't have pictures. Maybe it's number 3 with projects. We instead go over there. Right, and we arrive to this block number 5. That one is block number 7. And this should be the block number 6. Okay, the grades are not yet for my game, because this is a 7A. Here we have 6A's, 6B's, and here I believe as well. Above there should be block number 8 with 5s. Right. Here's the block number 8, which has got some 5C's. This was quite hard. The rock looks like, I don't know, your grandfather's sweater, doesn't it? I must say that the conditions today seem to be pretty good. Not hot, like 15 degrees, and but not too cold. So there is grip, but there isn't also the coldness. And it is middle of February. So this was probably the most creative 6A that I've ever tried. There is this note here that says SDS, which I think is a seat start, but this was, mind you, no seat start. It was a lay down start, and I almost lost it. But in the end, yeah, I'm happy. The funny thing is that the chalk is a lot here and much less here. And for my beta, this part was much better, because it was also a kind of a pinch, and this one is just a sloper. Do you also find the chalk marks misleading? Because I sometimes do find them very misleading. Okay, so that was a 6A in Dormitorio. I will now go down. We'll take the path number 25A, and we'll go to the next bouldering zone, bouldering sector, and we'll want to find something a bit harder, a 6A plus I think, or a 6B. Now I'm down to the asphalt road. Here's the bus stop. The path 25A goes to the left and down here. That's where I'm gonna be heading. Just 5 meters down the road. Here's the first block of the next sector. Block number 5. The sector is Piazza Teatro. But those ones are a 6C, and the one in front is a 7B plus, which is a little bit an overshot for the game right now. So we continue down the path. Now this is block number 4. There is an 8A, right, and there is a 6B on the side. I would like first to go with the 6A plus, and I don't really like, I mean, it's not visually so appealing for me to try that one, so we're gonna skip this one as well. So above me is block number 1, but currently there are people there. I don't want to disturb them. They have kind of a camp there, so I guess I'm gonna go down to the next sector. Now I wanted to talk a little bit about the guide, various errors that we found. Here the path is being intercepted by these wires here, and these are basically wires of a funivia. Now the next sector we're going to is Eden. We're going down this path here, and according to the guidebook, the Seggiovia, funivia should cross, and just next to it there should be the block number 2, which is nowhere to be found. And moreover, there are GPS coordinates, which are first in a very subtle font, second in a very weird format, and third they're wrong, because they are actually point to something else. This is not block number 3. Not these blocks coordinates, I checked. Now after walking another 500 meters, maybe less, we approach this block. A big block, okay. What do we see next are those wires. Which are wires, yes, but they are electricity wires. They are not funivia cables. They're much thinner. All in all, and the wires in the book were right, but the wrong wires. And then this is actually the block number 2 of the sector Eden. There is this plate Frauennussbam, and there is a line that's called like that here. So it is indeed the block number 2. Pretty easy to locate. There is this bench. Next to it there is the block, so you are in the sector Eden. This 5C is supposed to be a stand start. But like this it's too hard. There's something I don't understand. Okay, this works better. Right, but for me, the easiest way to do this one is actually this. This was super easy. So this is some solid block. I liked it a lot. Okay, now let me quickly show you the rest of the boulders in this sector of Eden. The block number 2 is left over there, and here we've got, this one is block number 3. There are fivers of grade 5. Then this, I believe, is block number 4. They're like 6As or something. I remember they were pretty tough when we tried them. And over there is the block number 5. Okay, this one is the block number 5. This route is 7C. It's graded 7C. The holes are very small. I'm not gonna even try it because I wouldn't be able to even start. And I believe on the side there is a 7B or 7B plus. If we get up from that block number 3, we get here to the block number 6 with a very peculiar rock. There is a 6C plus and a 6B. I don't want to try this 6C plus because it looks too hard for me. I will instead go down to the yet another sector, and that would be the last one for today. To get to the next bouldering sector, we follow the same 25A path downhill. And after just a few minutes, we get down to this big block. And this one is the waypoint for the Schlundenstein sector, which this, I believe, is the big stone. And there are routes just under it over here. Right, so this one, I believe, is block number 13. Down there is block number 12. Now the block number 13 is behind me. Here are more blocks, and I see also chalk marks over there. Okay, I tried this one before. It's a 6C. I didn't manage to do it. I do not expect to do it today. Let's get this data point of failure. Oh! So I'm not even able to repeat the start to lift off my bum from the crash pad. So that basically means that my grade in this bouldering location is 6B. Okay, now for the summary. I got on top of this very big boulder that I did the route down there, tried to do a route. And here there is overview of the valley. Here is Merano down there, and there is a forest with the brewery, and Algund is over here. So what do I think about this bouldering location of Algund? I think it's great. I think it is a nice idea to have a multi-day trip here, to climb several days. Then on your rest days you can go in the city, hiking. There are terme, there is a forest on the other side of the valley. And I personally like the variety, the quantity of this zone, and the views. All of that make it a good idea for, in my opinion, good idea for a multi-day trip. And indeed, I think it is very popular. Indeed, I always find somebody here. So yeah, let me know how did you like this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.